I left my sister's house in the dark, 6 o'clock in the morning. There was ice on the driveway and it slopes, so I was very, very cautious coming out. And then down the motorway and witnessed a beautiful but red sunrise. Then on towards King's Lynn, across the River Nene via the Cross Keys Bridge, which was built in 1897 and still operational today. And then into King's Lynn because I needed fuel and I wanted to go to Morrison's and get myself a meal for this evening. So through the South Gate, that's an impressive gate, isn't it? And then with a tank full of fuel and a meal for this evening, it was head back out of town again and continue my journey to the Broads. Then finally, on a cold, very windy and rather wet day, I arrived in Potterheim. And the water was high, lots of floods around, so it was not the best of days to come here. Still plenty of boats to look at, all laid up for the winter. A lot of them will be taken out of the water, I suspect, but at the moment they're just waiting there. Now, it was so cold I couldn't hold the camera still, but I'm reliably informed that that windmill that you can see there actually belongs to Roger Moore, and inside it's all James Bond theme. This is the old bridge at Potterheim, and as you can see, the clearance underneath it is just 5 feet. Water's well high. And with my love of boats, I was very quick to spot that for sale sign. But on closer examination, no, not for me. Too small, too much work. Oh, and here we have a Norfolk sign. Slow you down. I better get another criticism over that accent. And what's this? A boat on the move. It's being moved by the wind as well. And it's much too high to go underneath that bridge, so he turned round and scampered off upstream. Meanwhile, might take a walk along the boardwalks. No, second thoughts, maybe not. Well, here I am, sitting in Gwendolyn on a campsite in the Norfolk Broads, just not far from London Bridge, and I've got the heater going and I'm about to get stuck into a very tasty meal of ham and a Morrison's salad, mixed salad, gorgeous. And I'm going to enjoy that sitting in the wheelhouse of Gwendolyn, Norcellar. Now, first of all, it's not the wheelhouse, it's the lounge area. Secondly, it's not Norcellar, it's Gwendolyn. But it feels like I'm on Norcellar. The wind is blowing like mad in Norcellar. And the Gwendolyn is rocking about like mad. It's a shame you can't feel it, because it really feels authentically like a boat. But whatever it feels like, I'm going to enjoy this supper. See you afterwards. It really is good. Last night I stopped on the Caravan and Motorhome Club Norfolk Broad site. Very good, and I slept extremely well. And it is a much, much better day today. And the site is very close to London Bridge, so very easy to find. And there's London Bridge, looking at it from the west side in the dark. And the clearance here is 8 feet, so much higher than Potterheim. Well, I had hoped to look at the bridge from the other side, but it's flooded there and the grass is very, very wet all around the edges, and to be perfectly honest, I don't trust myself anymore, so I couldn't get down there to film it. But You didn't miss much. Next to the bridge, there's London Bridge Stores, which is open every day from blank to blank, but closed at the moment. And next to that is the Wayfarers Cafe. We are now closed for winter. And moving along from there, we have this shop, Circus, where you can buy interesting things. And next door to that, a shop for the fishermen, and they are open. And all that is literally just down the road from the campsite. There's the entrance to the campsite there. It's a very nice site. There's the toilet block with showers and laundry room. Immaculately clean. Waste disposal over there. Proper motorhome point there. And it's a good job I booked in advance really, because there's Gwendolyn standing there like that. And there's the rest of the site. And I'm on pitch 60. And there's nothing else. Actually there is one other motorhome around the corner. And although it's a much nicer day, it's cold out there. My fingers are really cold. So I'm doing myself a bacon sarnie. Oh, you could smell that, beautiful. And I'm going to have it on a Jackson's multigrain brown roll in Yorkshire. Jackson's of Yorkshire. I'm on my way back now, and I saw this lot and I thought if anybody wants to buy an old aeroplane, there's a few here. I'm sure they're for sale if you want them. It's actually at Norwich Airfield, and they have a training centre here. There's the field, there's the actual airport. Control tower, not a lot of activity, but I don't know where you could fly to from here. Good morning all. I wild camped here last night because I dislike the drive along the A14 at the best of times, but yesterday was dreadful. If I'd been on Norcella, I'd have had the storm jib up and the other two sails fully reefed. The wind was blowing Gwendolyn all over the place, and although I'm only 34 miles away from the house, I was so tired and it was dark, and I've stayed here before, so I thought no, that's enough. You approach the little place from that lane there, and there's this little parking place here, and there's room for about 3 vans, and last time I was here there were another 2 here, so there were 3 of us all together. And down here we're right on the bank of the River Wye, which is running quite high and fast at the moment. And the last time I was here, one of the chaps was fishing down here, and it's popular for that. The main road into Monmouth is down over there, but really I didn't hear the traffic. Just take my hearing aids out and that's it. But it's far enough away, you don't really hear it. So I'm just going to get myself ready, and then I'll get off the last 34 miles. What I will do, I'll put what 3 words for this location, because it's a good one if you're on your way down here from England and going to South Wales and you want to stop over somewhere and you're anywhere near Monmouth, which is the Forest of Dean area, call it here. It's really good. Now, let me go and get on the way. So my final trip looked a little bit like this: from the valleys of South Wales to Pattingham, Pattingham up to Baildon in Yorkshire, then across to Norfolk and the Broads, and then back down via Monmouth, and the whole journey looked like that. Just over 700 miles. So if you came with me all the way, thanks very much for watching.